Perfectionism is a sneaky beast. It's often glorified in our culture and treated as something to be proud of. Many high achievers accomplish a lot because we have this perfectionism tendency, and yes, I did say we. But speaking from experience, it actually ends up working against you. Perfectionism leads to hypervigilance, and again, of course, hustle's culture is glorified in today's society as well. But what we don't realize is we miss out on life because of it. We get stuck in hypervigilance and we're white-knuckling life, trying to keep everything under control and hyper-accomplish everything so that we can say that it's enough. And while it can be beneficial for high achievers, it also is very detrimental to our body, our mental health, our family, our relationships, and just about everything else in our life. And of course, anxiety usually comes along for the ride as well. And the pressure builds and we end up in burnout. If we don't see it happening, we can often back ourselves into a corner, put ourselves in a rock and a hard place. We can feel like we have a 10,000-ton weight on our head or our shoulders or our chest. It can feel like suffocation and not being able to breathe. It often feels like a prison. There's nowhere to go, no way to get out. And the solution is counterintuitive. We would never expect that doing less will lead to actually accomplishing more. Nor would we suspect that doing less actually is more fulfilling. Oftentimes we don't realize the things we think we need to do or the things we tell ourselves we should do and we should all over ourselves are actually coming from other people. We're taking in too many different voices, too many different opinions, and this is especially common with entrepreneurs who are just getting started. That shiny object syndrome, when you're logging onto YouTube and every other person is telling you about their strategy and how this one and that one work, and how you're missing out if you don't do their exact thing. But the truth is, all strategies work in the right energy. Said another way, that means if the strategy is right for you and you focus on that one strategy and it's nourishing for you and it feels good to you and it's aligned to your natural talents and gifts, then it will work for you. But only if you're able to focus for long enough to make it happen. Sustained effort and focus over time is how you win the game. Yes, a good strategy is necessary. You need the right coach. You have to invest in yourself, get the right mindset. But after that, really it is whether or not the strategy is aligned for you and you can sustain it for a long period of time. So the key is drown out all of these other voices. Get clarity and space by not taking in any information from anybody else and just listening to what feels aligned for you. We can't hear our guidance when it's so noisy out there. Stillness is key. Even JFK used stillness to prevent war.